Y'all can hear me? Oh, okay.
Hey, just the defense we saw from you tonight. I know that that's what your calling card is, but did you expect to be able to just have this translate so quickly?
Um, yeah. I think I came in knowing that I had to do something where I know I wouldn't get the shots. I got a lot of guards on my team that can make plays, that can make shots. So I got to do something else to be on the court, to do something else to help my team win, and that was my defense tonight. Even though we lost, but we were building.
Davion, I got two for you real quick. Just first off, that dunk that you almost had on Ingles, what did you see from your standpoint? How's the hand wrist feeling?
Oh, it's fine. I just seen a wide open lane. I took off. I think he kind of undercut me a little bit. I didn't think he meant to, so I didn't think he should have got ejected. But I guess the ref had a different opinion.
And then, a couple minutes later, you go down there and you swipe that ball away from Donovan. Just did that kind of feel like a moment that you had here in the NBA in these first two games that's kind of like a signature moment for yourself?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, just because growing up, in college, Donovan was one of my favorite players to watch, and just to be able to do that to him or just to play against him was a fun feeling out there.
David, I just had this one question. When you did that, going up against, I think he's been in the league for about 4 years now. The fans just went wild. So, what was that like? Getting that first taste of that Sacramento fan experience.
It was amazing. The fans were amazing. I never seen nothing like it. I mean, obviously, I only played in 2 arenas, but the fans did a really good job of giving us energy throughout that whole game. Even though we didn't pull it out, they still gave us energy, even when it was on a run. But they did a really good job with us.
Davion, Coach Walton mentioned that you had asked him about Jordan Clarkson coming in because they had experience, and kind of hinted at some of the prep work that you typically do. These first couple games, you're talking about Dame Lillard, C.J. McCollum, Mike Conley, Donovan Mitchell. You got Steph coming up and that crew on Sunday. I'm curious, as far as the behind-the-scenes work, how much film work do you do? And even for a game like Sunday, what's the approach for something like that?
Yeah, I watch a lot of film, especially at home by myself, especially the guys that I know I'm going to be on the whole night. I know a couple nights ago I was watching Jordan Clarkson. I mean, I try to watch the whole game. I try not just to watch their clips, but last night I watched Jordan Clarkson isolation clips because he likes to get in ISO situations. Donovan Mitchell, his ISO clips, so I kind of try to take some away. I mean, I know they both love getting to their right hand, so I tried to take that away throughout the whole game. And as far as Sunday, it's going to be a great preparation for us as a team because Steph is not a guy that is ISO ball. He's always off the ball, and there's things that I need to work on off the ball defense. So I'm going to be chasing him all night. I just can't fall asleep on him.
Hey, Davion. The defense was really impressive to watch. I happened to notice when you went to meet with Donovan at half court after the game, he kind of shook his head at you a little bit, and I'm just curious if you wouldn't mind sharing a little bit of maybe what he said to you there.
Yeah, I mean, he just told me to keep going, keep shooting the ball. They're going to fall eventually. Just keep having that confidence. He's kind of a big brother to me. Throughout the whole draft process, I've been talking to him. We kind of got the same agent, so I kind of knew him from there. We talk a lot, though.
Hey, Davion, in the second half of these games, teams have kind of come back on you guys. As a team, what do you guys have to do defensively in these second halves? These guys are good playoff teams, but what do you guys have to do defensively as a team there?
I just think I think tonight we kind of a lot of their runs came off of our turnovers, live ball turnovers, and they scored on easy buckets, and that's kind of hard to come back from because we also got to guard their half-court defense, which is hard because they know how to play the game of basketball. Everyone know how to shoot, pass the ball. They play together. So, I mean, they just got on a run towards the end of the game. When we turned the ball over, they executed when we turned the ball over, and we just got to do a better job of taking care of the ball.
Hey, Davion. I would hope you're doing well. Davion, what were the takeaways of the first couple of regular season games for you as a player of the Sacramento Kings, and what is the biggest improvement of your team from day one of training camp until now on defensive end?
You said our team or just me?
The takeaways of your games against Blazers and tonight, And what is the biggest improvement of your team on defensive end?
I think for myself, I think the biggest improvement that I have to do is probably off the ball, helping my teammates off the ball, talking, being in the right spots. Because you see on the ball, I do a really good job, but I got to help my teammates out more off the ball, being in the right spots, helping my teammates, and things like that.